there! I hope you're having a great day, and I hope it will be made better because you're watching Game the Game. I'm your host, Becca Scott, and I'm about to show you the game Root. But first, let me show you how to play. We're building roosts in the trees and crafting boots for the vagabond. That's right, it's Root from Leader Games. This asymmetrical game of adventure and warfare pits 2 to 4 woodland factions against one another in a race for victory points. The key feature of Root lies in the various ways each faction scores points. The Marquise de Cat exploits the woodland by harvesting resources for armies and buildings. The Eerie Dynasties reclaim their fallen kingdom by building roosts throughout the forest. The Woodland Alliance rebels against all these would-be rulers and sows sympathy across the land. And the Vagabond profits from them all by aiding and harming each of the other factions. Setup begins with the game board placed center. The woodland consists of 12 clearings connected by paths. The clearings each have 1 to 3 slots where buildings may be constructed. Additionally, each clearing has a suit, either fox, rabbit, or mouse. Place the 4 ruin tokens on the 4 slots marked with an R. These spaces cannot be built upon until explored. Create an item supply by gathering the 12 item tokens and placing them in their matching spaces. Shuffle the shared deck of cards and deal 3 to each player. The remaining cards will become your draw pile for the game. Next, players choose factions. If there's only 3 players, remove the Vagabond, and if there's only 2, also remove the Alliance. Each player takes the faction board and all of the faction pieces. The back of the faction board contains a handy guide to each team's pieces, rules, and tactics for winning the game. Place each participating faction's score marker on the 0 space of that old score track, and then follow the setup instructions on the lower left of the faction board in turn order. You got Marquise, then Eerie, Alliance, and Vagabond. He's in the back. Trash panda. Gameplay occurs in turns, each divided into 3 phases: birdsong, daylight, and evening. Each faction's board describes the actions they take in each phase. Once a player has taken their turn and completed their evening phase, play passes to the next faction. Since all the factions play differently, let's review the core mechanics of the game. First, the shared deck of cards. Many actions in the game require a player to spend cards from their hand by placing them in the discard pile. Just like the clearings, each card has a suit: fox, rabbit, or mouse. Additionally, the bird suit acts as a wild and can thus be any suit for resolving actions. Generally, the suit of the card allows a player to take actions in the clearing matching that suit. Additionally, some cards have a secondary use known as crafting. To craft a card, the player must have crafting pieces in the number of clearings that match in the bottom left corner. For example, the Marquise crafts with workshops, and to create this travel gear, they'll need a workshop in the rabbit clearing. Crafted cards award points, provide persistent bonuses, or create items from the item supply. Each clearing in the game may contain warriors and buildings from any faction. The faction with the most combined warriors and buildings rules that clearing. Various actions in Root require you to rule the clearing first. One example is the move action. When moving, a player may take any number of warriors from one clearing to another if they are connected by a path. However, to move, the player must rule the clearing they're moving from or moving to. For example, the Marquise de Cat is moving out of the fox clearing and into the mouse clearing because they rule the mouse clearing. If warriors from multiple factions occupy the same clearing, they may have the option to use the battle action to remove opposing warriors from the board. After the attacker declares the targeted faction, that player becomes the defender for the battle. The attacker rolls both combat dice. The attacker deals hits equal to the higher roll, and the defender deals hits equal to the lower roll. However, neither side may deal a number of hits that is greater than the number of their warriors in the clearing. The player taking hits now chooses which pieces to remove from the board and must remove warriors before taking tokens or buildings. Bonus! Whenever an enemy token or building is removed, the hit-dealing player scores 1 victory point. If a defender has no warriors in the clearing of a battle, the attacker deals 1 extra hit due to their opponent's defenselessness. Each faction in the game has its own unique gameplay. The handy faction board outlines the actions in each phase and the main way to obtain victory points. The Marquise de Cat starts with a keep in one corner of the map and presence in nearly all of the woodland clearings. As they harvest wood from their sawmills to construct buildings, they gain points for each one placed on the board. The Eerie Dynasties have a leader card and a decree system on their board, which dictates the actions they take each turn. They gain points each evening for the roost they have on the board, but anytime they cannot complete their decree, their leader is overthrown, and the decree is reset and a new leader must be chosen. The Woodland Alliance sows dissent by creating sympathy throughout the woods. They have a bonus pool of cards on their board known as supporters and use these cards to revolt against the Marquise and Eerie, creating bases and rebel warriors. The more sympathy they gain, the more victory points they obtain. On with the Alliance! The Vagabond profits from all the warfare by sneaking through the forest and completing quests for each faction. The items players craft can be used by the Vagabond to take actions. As the factions react to the Vagabond's choices and quests, their relationship fluctuates on the faction board, providing victory points. As players battle and contest control for the woodland, only one will emerge with 30 victory points to win the game. Additionally, there are dominance cards in the shared deck that remove a player's victory point token from the score track in exchange for a new conditional win objective. And that's Root in a nutshell. The game also contains rules for different factions warring against each other, an alternative winter map on the other side of the board, and expansions featuring new factions. I'm Becca Scott, and I love this game. You can watch me and my friends play this on Game the Game, right here on Geek and Sundry. I'll see you there. Okay, now we are about to get to the game, but first, I would like to introduce my lovely guests. Okay, get back, guys. First, a big welcome back to Gina DeVivo.
Hello.
So glad to have you.
I'm very excited.
Yes, you're playing as Marquise de Cat.
I am the kid.
Yes.
I'm pretty happy.
Yes. And sitting next to you, we have Poisel.
Hello.
A Poisel on some of the socials
Yeah.
sometimes. You are the creator of Winkworks, Leatherworks.
Yes, I am. Geeky Leather for all your leather needs.
Oh, your leather needs.
It's true.
and role player in many various places.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Shout them out.
Shout him out. Oh, well, played on Theogony Kairos, on Maze Arcana.
Heard of it.
I am doing a thing on Saving Throw shows.
Very cool.
Shadowrun. So you can check that out, and maybe other places. I don't know when this is airing, so.
Who knows? And a big welcome back to B. Dave Walters. Yes. The DM of Theogony of Kairos, host of Ask Your Black Geek Friends, and just a good dancer.
Yeah, Chateau on We're Live Frontier, soon to be Marcus Temple on Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh.
But today, what is the Woodland Alliance?
Woodland
We're fighting
Alliance.
for the people.
Oh, yes, I forgot
Yes.
to ask, who are you playing as, Poisel?
I am playing as the Vagabond. Today I'm actually playing as the Thief of Vagabond.
Also known as Trash Panda.
Also known as Trash Panda, or a raccoon, or all sorts of things. I was trying to think of a good name, but
Do you know anything about raccoons?
I know a lot of things about raccoons.
I guess we'll find out
Be
later.
prepared for some raccoon facts.
I'm playing as the Eerie Dynasties. I think we all chose that the Eerie Dynasty is definitely like old British noses like this, sort of.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Yes, we are the lords of the forest. We were in power. Now the cats have overtaken all of the woodlands.
Oui.
Well, I guess that makes the vagabonds like the
Yeah, Cockney, it's pretty Cockney.
old Cockney urchins. So
Beautiful.
And tell us, what is the Alliance's goal in this woodland?
We're fighting on behalf of the people. What else is there to fight for?
Absolutely. Okay, so we've got a brief overview, and you know what? I think we just got to jump right into the root of what's happening here. I don't know if that works.
Wait,
I don't
stay on
know.
brand though. No, it works. It works. Get down to the root of it. No, I'm with you. Yeah.
Let's get to the root of it. So, in general, brief overview of what I explained in that video is we're all trying to get to 30 VP points, and we all have various methods of doing that. We'll explain as we go through our turns what we're generally doing. So, Marquise de Cat, take it away.
Yes, okay, well, first things first, I'm in my birdsong phase, which means I get to place some wood at my sawmill. Bam!
Now,
I got some wood.
we've got, I think, 12 clearings on the board, and you start controlling 11 of them.
I do.
You rule 11 of them.
I am the cat kingdom.
Yes, and I'm the birds, so we've got this one place that we rule. We're all, built up pretty heavily.
Yeah.
Fortified. We're roosting. We're roosting hard. Now, Woodland Alliance starts with nothing on the board. You gotta uprise and you gotta sow dissent.
Because we're everywhere. That's why we don't have any pieces on the board. We're all of them.
Good luck overthrowing me.
And the Vagabond, you're just starting in the middle of the woods here.
Yeah,
you just hop around crafting, taking people's crafts and
Look
giving
at this
them
little,
cards.
look at this little sneaky face.
I gotta help.
an adorable little
I'm a helper. I'm gonna go around and give you aid and do a little exploring, clear up some of these ruins so that you can build things. You want me around. I'm friendly.
That's true. That's true. You are. Until you're not.
Until I'm not.
Okay.
Oh,
So
Okay.
you're building. You're
building.
sawing.
I'm using the little wood pile I just made, and I'm gonna make another sawmill.
Can you explain how your board works?
So I have these little wood markers that tell me how much it's gonna cost to build this fabulous economy that I'm currently working on. So I'm gonna build another little workshop so that I can keep getting more wood so I can build more stuff.
And of course, the working class is what
sawmill,
you have
not
to
a
do.
sawmill.
Yeah, sorry, a sawmill. I'm gonna place it here. Why not? I'm gonna
Okay.
keep my little cat kingdom company.
And can do because you already rule that place because you're the only person there. And it's your, I just had the word, your stronghold. You're starting at your keep.
My keep.
Your keep, your red keep. Orange
Yes.
keep in this case.
Orange keep.
It'll be red soon enough.
No one else is
With
allowed.
the victims of my, or the blood of my enemies.
Yes. No one's allowed to build there except for the Marquise de Cat
Yes.
because it's
Okay.
your keep.
So that was one action.
Marquee?
I get 2 more during my daylight phase. Ooh, I will recruit. So I get to add 1 more cat. If when I recruit once per turn, I can place 1 warrior at each recruiting station. I only have 1 recruiting station at the moment. It is right over here. Hello, cat. Meow. You have a new friend. Hello.
So your daylight is your second of your 3 phases, and within your daylight phase specifically, you get 3 actions.
I do.
Me, I don't get that. I do different stuff.
You do. You all do different stuff.
We all do. That's the neatest thing about this game is how different all 4 of our setups are.
Okay, so I also have this handy dandy thing where once per turn, I can spend a card to place 1 more wood at my sawmill, matching the clearing on my card. So I'm going to do that, and I have the bird card, so I can do any clearing, right?
Yeah.
So I will have wood pop up there again. Bam! Hello, look at this, working overtime.
Every sawmill that matches that?
No, just one.
No, just 1. So then I have another thing of wood.
We should mention that each of the 12 clearings are allied. They either belong to the foxes, the bunnies, or the mice. We'll start one right there.
Bam! Discard pile. And that's my 3 turns.
All right, now your evening phase. Draw 1 card. Beautiful. Okay, it's my turn. Eerie Dynasties. I know that was Russian.
I forgot to say.
What have you done?
Because I bought I built a sawmill, I get 1 point.
That's a good,
Bam!
good thing we remembered that because
Yes.
points are important to win the game.
They're almost a little mostly important points.
Some would say they're the whole point. It's not friendship, it's earning victory points.
It's true.
All right. So, it is my burn song. I'm going to skip some of this stuff because if your hand's empty, draw a card. Now, my turn is very different. So, the Eerie's choose a leader, and that leader has a decree, and I can add to my decree each turn. But if I ever cannot do a step of my decree I've said I would do, my leader gets deposed. I lose a bunch of points based on my current decree, and then I have to choose a new leader. This leader's power, when I place warriors, I place 2 instead of 1, so that's pretty sweet. That's why I chose that guy. And now I'm gonna add from my hand Ooh. I'm gonna add a move phase using cards from my hand. The cards have so many purposes for so many different people. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna hold on to that card because I want to use it in a different way. And then I'm going to start me a building. So, okay, so now I have one card in each of my 4 decree places. My first one says recruit. So it's somewhere with a matching roost, which has to be my original spot here. I start with 1 roost on the board. I'm gonna place 2 warriors. Then I'm gonna move into a different clearing with as many warriors as I like. And I'm thinking this one looks nice, just straight north of here.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna go, I'm gonna leave 4 behind and take 4 with me.
That's a lot of warriors.
Yeah, I got a lot of warriors. Now
It's got very crowded over here in this clearing.
I think some room is about to open up, though.
Yeah.
Marquise de Cat, I do decree with my decree to battle upon you. That's the
Not a
accent.
battle upon thee. Come on, it was right there.
No, that's not part of the.
Oh, okay, right.
Eerie
That's why the
Dynasties.
revolution started right there. We're like,
Thee!
Yeah.
You must use thee! It's more proper-y sounding. Okay, so the way battle
hiss at
works.
you, good sir. Hiss at you.
Grandma.
Oh my.
Let's go.
So, when battling, now I have the ability to battle because I have a card there. Different people have different ways they battle. Vagabond barely even battles.
Rap
just
battles.
punches people and runs away. Just rap battles. So what happens in a battle is the attacker rolls both of the dice. The higher roll is the attacker's number, the lower roll is the defender's number, and then you take away that many warriors
each
that the
side.
opposing force hits with, but you can't hit more times than warriors you have in that place. So let's see what happens. Okay, 2 to 3,
Oh.
that's not good for me. So you hit me and I hit you. You hit me twice, but you can only kill 1 of my guys because you only had 1 warrior present.
Ah.
And I
okay.
hit you 3 times, and I could do that because I have all these people, but only 1 guy was there to kill.
It's true.
So that's cool, that's done. And then my last part of my decree is to build. So I will take one of my roosts off my board, put it in one of the spaces on the big old board, and now I have uncovered the next roost level, which means I'm gonna get 1 VP every turn at the end of my turn. So there we go, score VP from your empty roosts, and then I'm gonna draw a card, and then my party is over.
all right. So,
Woodland Alliance!
again,
What is the catchphrase of the Woodland Alliance?
on with the Woodland Alliance.
On with the Woodland
On with the
Alliance!
Why I'm always the revolutionary every time we show up here, like every game the game.
That's a choice you've made.
You know,
I think you're just staying on brand.
I don't choose the games choose me, okay? So again, the Woodland Alliance with our slidey Northern European, Irish, Scottish accent-ish thing. I have 2 different mechanics. I have my cards that I play like everybody else, but I also have supporters. So what I have to do is I have to engender sympathy so that I can trigger revolutions.
Also, I think you might want to flip your supporters face down. That's a secret. We played open hand in our practice round.
I was just doing this for the sake of the people of the interwebs. It doesn't matter if you guys know what I'm gonna do because you can't stop me.
Well, maybe
But
we could.
you know, okay, all right, fine. We'll keep it a secret.
I'm helping you out.
Well, but guess what? You're about to find out. So we're gonna spread some sympathy here. I'm going to spread, so I have a rabbit. I'm gonna put some sympathy in the rabbits.
Stop, but
area here.
that is, I have 2 spaces on the board. Look, my key
But they don't require spaces, thank you. I'm going to spend a fox and place some sympathy over here in the fox area.
Thank
Okay.
you. Yeah.
Hello.
I'm going to spend the birds are wild, and
Oh,
I'm
the
gonna place a
birds.
sympathy over here at this fox area.
Hello.
And you gain 3 victory points.
3
One for each
victory
of those.
points for
Out of
having done
control.
the things. These are discards now.
Wow, just jumping up that VP tracker.
I'm
straight
trying
out the
to,
gate.
so now I can craft using sympathy. I'm going to craft arms trader, so I get a sword and 2 victory points.
Use your long arms.
Yes. So, Mr. Trash Panda, I now have some wares that you might be interested in. Did I get my 2 additional victory points there?
Get out of town.
Yes.
For crafting? Just for crafting a sword?
Just for craft.
This is why
Okay, I'm
you,
into-
you guys get victory points for crafting too.
Yes.
Just saying. if you
Yes.
want To bring me around.
And I cannot do anything else. So that is the end of my turn.
Can I just compliment this game for a moment? I love that there is a place for everything.
Yes.
That even the items you're able to craft are on the top of the board, so we know where to put them before everything starts.
Yeah.
And eventually they all end up on my board, so.
Quite possibly.
And the art is really fantastic
Oh,
also.
yes.
Like,
Oh,
the
I love
art's
the art on
really
this.
fantastic.
The
on these.
cutest. All right, tell us about your vagabond.
So I am playing the Thief of Vagabond, whose special power is to steal random cards from players in the clearing that I'm in instead of exploring.
And you could play as different types of vagabonds.
Yes, there are two other types of vagabonds that are available. There is the Wolf Ranger, who is good at hiding out and repairing items on the fly. And then there is the Tinkerer, which is a beaver, who is not good at combat at all, but is really good at, his power is take a card from the discard pile matching your clearing. So I could shuffle through the trash and
Real scavenger. I think you made the right
Yep.
choice with Thief.
yes. So my bird song as Vagabond, normally if I had exhausted any of my items, I would refresh them now, but I'm not, it's my first turn. So my second part of my bird song is the slip ability, which allows me to just free movement. So I'm starting here, so I can just slip into any space. So I'm gonna slip over here into this clearing. Hi guys. And here I am. So my actions are based on the items that I have, and I can turn them over, exhausting them, to be able to do the action. So first, I'm going to explore those ruins there with my torch. I clear the ruin,
Go on.
and I gain the hammer.
B-Dave has a question.
Now, you moved into a space where I have sympathy. Do I get a card? Are you a warrior?
No, I am, one of my abilities is, so my two abilities, special abilities as a vagabond, is one, I'm nimble. I can move regardless of who rules the clearing, so you can't keep me out. And two, I am the lone wanderer, and so my pawn is not considered a warrior, and I cannot be removed from the map.
Curses.
By clearing the ruins, I make that space open for buildings, which is good, and I gain items from in there, which gave me a hammer, which allows me to craft. I also gain a victory point for clearing the ruins. I gain a victory point whenever I explore.
Bam.
Excellent.
So I will
nice
spend
little
my
love puddle.
boots to move. If you can move me over to the Eerie.
Get out of here.
There's a lot of birds
Wait,
there. Be
no.
careful.
No.
Yeah. And there I will
You've dubbed it the
spend
Eerie. It's really just a rabbit hole.
my hammer
Full of birds.
to then give you this.
Wait,
A rabbit-suited card? Yes. And you're taking the sword in exchange?
Yes, and I gain a victory point for doing so.
Yes.
So if you can mark me up one more.
You also
for-
have very
Oh.
lovely nail polish.
Oh, thank you. I do it myself. I can't. Yeah, I like doing nail stuff.
Got your nails did?
Fun, right?
beautiful.
Yes.
Like a splatter paint, starry night situation.
Yes, I could battle people. I have a lot of swords now, but
Why would you do
I
that?
don't think I want to do that.
I don't know that I
seems-
like your chances there.
That seems to be awful hostile. So
Yeah, that wouldn't go well for you. Now, if you fight me and I win, I don't get anything. from
it
winning.
damages my items. And so I'd have to spend hammers to repair items or spend my whole turn in the forest, which repairs everything.
Just run off to the forest.
we can
Got
run
it.
you off, basically.
But I think that is going to be it for my first turn, and now I move into Evening's Rest. If I'm in the forest, I repair all my items. I draw one card, plus one card for every coin on my board, so just the one card. Discard down to 5 cards if I have any, and remove any items if I have more items than what my satchels can hold, which everything is fine and dandy there, so I will pass my turn back to Gina.
Wonderful.
Those are the kitties.
Meow, meow,
Okay.
meow. Read us about your bird
Okay,
song.
So my bird song, I get to place 1 wood at each sawmill. I have 2 right now, so now I have 3 piles of wood to work with.
Oh my.
Oh my, indeed. Okay, so I'm gonna take one of these piles of wood and I'm gonna build a workshop. Ooh, that was fun. Okay, I'm going to put that workshop there. 2 points.
Just for building a
1,
workshop.
2 for building a workshop. Okay, then
Are you French still, or?
we.
Yeah, it's Marquise.
It's Marquise, exactly.
Yes, Marquish.
There's many dialects of Marquise. Marquette?
Marquitish.
Marquettish.
Kittenish.
Marquetti.
I'm glad we're doing this.
Okay. 1 more wood for a recruiter. Where should I start defending myself? Let's...
Everywhere.
Yeah, right? This is
Fortify.
a nice little hub, so I'll do that. And then for my third turn, or for my third action, I'm going to recruit. So I get to place a cat at every place that there is a recruiting station. So that's there, and that
Is
is
cat.
that. That is cat.
That is cat.
That
Okay.
is cat.
Did you draw up in your
I
evening
did
phase?
not yet. Yes.
Okay.
Draw. Beautiful.
Now 'tis my turn in the bird song.
Point. Bam.
For what?
I got one more for recruiting.
Out of control. You're at 4 VP.
Building your recruiting.
Building my recruit. Yes.
Okay, so you've built all these things, and
built
now
a
you're
lot.
at 4 VP. Poisel's at 5. I'm at a measly
No,
1.
I
I'm at
am at
2.
5. That, again, you're overlooking the people.
I am. Okay, so here's what happens in my turn. I have 2 cards in my hand, and I can either hold on to them if I want to craft them later. Maybe I do. Or, all right, I can't do that because I can only add 1 card that is a bird. Hence, I have another bird in my hand. Okay, so I'm going to add...
Bird in the hand.
Either I can add another card to one of these 4 actions to do it twice. Either recruit, move, battle, or build. But if I ever can't do all the cards I've laid down, I have to wipe it clean, lose a bunch of points, start over. But I think I'm just going to be crazy and go for battle. This may be a terrible decision that I really regret later.
There's-
We're going to battle.
I can't think of any time in history that there was negative repercussions from starting fights constantly.
Okay, so now that I've done that, I am going to craft. And I have a mouse clearing under my control. So I'm going to spin this to craft, and I'm going to get a little bag of holding, whatever you call it.
Satchel.
It's a satchel.
And you gain a victory point for doing so.
I get 1 VP. Now,
Candy
because
horseback.
us Eerie's have disdain for trade, even if it said I could take more than 1 VP, I still just get 1 VP when crafting items.
Okay.
We don't like to trade with vagabonds. Okay. Now,
I'll take it anyways.
I'm going to recruit. Then I will move, then I will battle, then I will build. Okay. Gosh, why do they have to be in that order? Okay, so I could recruit anywhere with a roost, one of my 2 spotsies. And I'm gonna recruit. So this is my thought process. I could either build in my one I got last turn and go north, where there's just 1 cat up there. It's pretty clear. Or but I want to take. Okay, I'm going up north, and then I'm gonna move.
Because you need to fight twice now, right?
I gotta fight twice. B-Dave, would you move 3 of my birds up, all the way to that fox den up north?
Oh, no.
And now I'm on to battling, and I'm gonna battle twice. Now, Gina, before I come
Yes.
at you up there in the foxhole, I'm gonna get rid of this uprising in my bunny hole.
You're going to pay for that.
Okay.
Okay, so I rolled a 1 and a 0.
Right. Although my
Hold on.
sympathy's defenseless, so just 1 hit and the sympathy's removed, right? However,
I hit your sympathy.
because you have taken a sympathy away, I get a bunny suited card from your hand. Or if you don't have any bunny suited cards, I'm supposed to look at your hand and take what I want.
Oh, okay, let me show you my hand. Nothing!
Yes, but that means I get to draw 1 from the deck and put that in my supporter deck here. Thank you very much.
All right.
Yes.
If you had 2 supporters that were the same suit, then you could revolt. And I only have, 2 strongholds, and I need to hang on to my roosts, and so I had to get you out of there.
Oh,
Now I've got a vagabond.
You're gonna find out about a revolt.
Okay, Gina, now I'm battling
I'm
you
ready.
in the fox den.
Just make it quick.
I rolled a 2 and a 1. That means you hit me for 1 and I hit you for 2. So we each lose a piece. And then I get to build as my final turn because I did battle twice and build once. In a matching clearing, you rule without a roost. And I got one of those. Thank goodness. Whew, because if I didn't, then I have to depose my leaders. I get +2 VP for the blue token. And I will take 2 cards because I've uncovered to now draw 2 cards each turn. Oh, also, anytime you remove an enemy's token or piece, anything that's not a warrior, you get 1 VP. So I'm going to take 1 more VP for removing B-Dave's sympathy, for which I gave him no card. No card for you, sir. And this is the turn my decree has passed.
I'm going to place 1 sympathy in this fox area over here. That far one?
All the way over here.
Yeah.
One-
That's the only other fox area, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, and then
Except for the one up in the top corner as well.
You don't want to go there.
You could.
yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Look how powerful
Thanks,
the cats are.
Token.
Right.
How powerful these cats are.
Yeah, but the cats
Sorry.
haven't come at me. Yes.
No.
So
I have no intention to.
You came at me.
I was just nearby, and you came at me.
You are part of my lovely subjects. I will not attack you.
And so I cannot currently craft any of the things that I have. That is it. I drew my card. I am finished.
Started my birdsong. I refresh 3 items plus 2 for every tea I have. I only had 3 to refresh, so I'm still good there. I will use my slip to move north 1. There, thank you. And that moves me into daylight now. And for my daylight, I will give some aid by spending one of my swords to give a,
my satchel?
Yes, here, you can take that card there. I gain 1 victory point for giving aid. And now I have a satchel, which allows me to carry more items. If you can move my victory points up 1, please.
Oh, yes.
For giving you aid. Thank you. I'm going to then spend my boots to turn around, go back down south to the bunnies.
Spend in your boots.
And I will use the requirements on this quest. I will give a rousing speech and a rabbit clearing by using my tea and my torch. I claim this quest, and I can pick one of the 2 rewards, which is I can either draw 2 more regular cards, or I can gain 1 victory point per rabbit quest that I've done, and I will take the victory point.
1 VP.
Yes, 1 VP, and I get to draw a new quest.
Just a quick points update. Let's see. Poisel and Gina are at 4 points. Me and B-Dave are at 5 points.
Well done.
But we're all pretty close, even though we
True.
have such different things to accomplish.
True, we have a lot of game to do. Yep.
So much game to do.
Okay.
Do you have a
My
lot
bird
of games
song.
to do? Oh,
Way.
Are you all? Oh, is there more?
yeah.
Oh.
There's still more. Actually,
me.
there's no more. It just goes to my evening. I will gain 1 card.
Okay.
And now it is your turn.
Beautiful.
My card, the card.
Actually, I will end my turn with a raccoon fact.
Oh.
Yes, please.
So, raccoons, the black mask around their eyes, it is not just for looking suave and sneaky and debonair. The black mask is actually thought to be there to help reduce glare, because raccoons are primarily a nocturnal creature, and so they don't have they have fairly good night sight, but any light that does shine at them, the black mask helps reduce the glare, much like the black paint underneath a athlete's eyes. Or
There's a reason for that?
yes,
It's like a
Besides it just
Mac
look
box of the eye. Camera terms.
True.
yes,
True.
Yes.
But yeah, reduces glare so they can see better in the dark.
Excellent. Thank you for that fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it. Now I'm gonna chop some wood after learning that.
I wish that we could all collectively groan every time you say it's time for a raccoon fact, but you're just so genuine and sweet. I can't be rude to you.
Knowledge
Who
is
would
power.
groan at facts? The Marquise de Cat is taking the turn. I would like to take it. Okay, I'm taking 2 woods to build. We'll do a workshop, and we're gonna put it here.
Can you put it there?
Can
you
I?
don't have full control of there.
You are tied for rule
Yes.
in this
Dun,
foxhole.
dun.
You have 1 warrior, and then the Alliance has 1 sympathy token there. So you have to move 1 more creature there in order to be able to battle.
Or you battle, and you hopefully...
Battle's an action, so you can just go
Battles
1 for
in
1.
action.
Yep.
You know,
Although if
that's
you-
okay. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna keep building.
Yep.
Where did I just put? Okay. I
You
put
can
building.
try and
Boring.
remove my sympathy, but if
I
you
can.
do, I'll get a card out of it.
You would. I'd take it back. I'm gonna build a recruit station here. Okay, so that happened. That was 1. I will recruit for 2.
Built recruiters. Recruited.
Recruited. Bam.
Oh, at all of your recruiting
Bam!
stations.
All of my
Recruition?
recruiting stations.
Recruiting stations. And the Eerie Dynasties coined this word. It's decreed.
Okay.
This is why you lost control.
So that was 2 points. 1, 2. And then I would like to craft.
And then I will take a kitty nap.
Meow. So I will craft for you,
What are you crafting?
tiny raccoon friend. I will craft a tiny tea kettle for some root tea.
He loves root tea.
I know.
Routine, yes.
I'm gonna sip that tea.
You sip it. Oh, good. Lovely.
Well, discard it for you.
Discard.
So you did this because you have control of one mouse clearing?
1 mouse clearing.
At least.
At least.
And, well, a workshop in 1 mouse clearing.
A workshop and a mouse clearing.
Right.
Yes.
So here you go.
Thank you very much. That is my tea kettle.
And did you get 2 VP for crafting that?
I do now.
Uh-oh, 1, 2. You are now at 8 VP.
Ooh.
Okay, so that was a craft. That was 2 actions to recruit and to build. And then I will do one final. Can I do one final action?
Do you have any wood left to build with? You have 1
I have
wood
1
still
wood,
on board,
but
nothing
all
costs
of my
1 wood for you.
nothing costs 1 wood.
You gotta save that wood, man.
I'm saving the wood.
Oh,
End of
evening-
turn,
evening time.
so I will draw. Since I built 1 recruiter, I get to draw 2 cards now. Bam, bam.
Okay. Bird song. Okay, I get to add 1 or 2 cards to my decree. Oh, choices. Oh, choices. I have 3 cards, but yes, 1 I like too much to spend on my mere decrees. So, let's see. I have to place them. I've already got 2 in battle, so I'm not going to do battle. Build. If I can't build 1 turn, then I'm screwed, so I'm just going to keep 1 in build. Moving, I can always move something, so I'm pretty sure that that's a smart place to go. And then I do want to start recruiting more, so I'm going to place 1 there as well. I mean, this may be risky to play 2 cards, but I'm doing it. Now,
It's
daylight
just-
phase.
You have to build up every turn. So every turn you have to add something because it's 1 or 2. So it's just gonna keep getting bigger.
Add 1 or 2 cards. Oh, I can't add none. Okay, I'm gonna
run.
just place all 4 of my new recruits in that foxhole up north,
Ooh.
and then I'm gonna move three of those new recruits over to the bunny hole up here. And then I have to move 1 more time. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna move into this foxhole where everybody's partying.
What?
I think that gives B-Dave a card. because
Oh no,
whatever you
you're
move
right, you're right.
It
Okay,
sure
so I'm gonna
would.
move north instead. Good point. Okay, so now I'm battling and I have to battle twice. So first I'm gonna battle B-Dave in this foxhole
Okay.
to knock out your sympathy. And 2 versus 2,
Which it does,
But I
but,
just
it gives
knocked
me.
out.
But you give me a card.
give you a card. That is the card I really wanted.
That off your
Oh.
hands.
Oh, bummer.
You won't be needing it. Yep.
Okay, it was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Gina, now I'm fighting you in the rabbit hole.
Yes. Ah, okay. In the rabbit hole.
Just FYI, the card I wanted
Bummer.
to play that I forgot B-Dave would take a card. It's if you play it, if you have control of 2 mouse suit clearings, then nobody can ambush you.
They'll find out when I play it.
It's pretty solid. Okay, so Gina, I have hit you for 3, and you have hit me back for 0. So I have
Bummer.
taken this. There's your piece.
Thank you.
And now I will build once, and I will take my roost,
You
and I will go
gain
here.
2 victory points for killing 2 creatures as well.
So blue gets 1, 2. I'm at 7 VP, and then I get 1, 2, 3 for placing another roost. Guys, don't worry. If I ever can't do all the things, I'm gonna lose 1, 2, 3 VP.
And reset your board, is it?
And then I wipe my whole board, and I have to pick a new leader. So that's it. And then I draw some cards.
All right.
I'm going to keep these guys. I'm going to spend
Fill time with
2
strategy.
rabbit supporters, and I'm going to put sympathy back here.
Hold it. You have placed your supporter in my roost?
Yep, I'm putting my sympathy there. So you have 3 warriors, so I have to spend 2 supporters because of martial law. and to put my sympathy back there.
In this bunny roost here.
Yes, in the bunny area. Yes.
That was my first roost. It's close to my heart. I don't want you to have it.
And now that I have that, I'm going to craft the boots.
Oh man.
So there you go. So I get 1 victory point.
1 VP for the green.
Yep. Oh, sorry. That was Woodland Runners to craft the boots, by the way. Woodland Runners. And based on that, that is it for me. I draw up at the end.
All right, just 1 card?
Just 1 card.
All right.
So this is my bird song. I have some tea, so I get to refresh 5, up to 5, which allows me to refresh everything.
Wow, good
And
cup of tea.
my slip, I'm going to slip right up here into this fox clearing.
I see.
Because that gives me every place I need there. So first I will give Gina some aid.
Oh, thank
Oh, it's
you.
about time.
You can take this card.
Thank you very
and I'll
much.
Take this tea. Thank you very much.
You love that
Sure.
tea.
And that gives me 1 victory point.
Oh, you've helped everyone. We were all in your happy
Yes,
place.
you are all friendly to me now.
Oh, I'm sorry, didn't listen. I was
1
too
victory
excited. 1 VP,
Thank
you are now
you.
at 5.
Thank you. I will, let me look at my quests to make sure I'm not spending something I need. Yeah, I'm going to use aid again to send this over to B-Dave.
1 card.
And can you send me them boots?
Take the boots.
Boot.
Them boots and give me 2 VP for that.
2 VP
Wow.
for boots?
Yeah.
Wait, how come you get more VP
Because
for
as
boots?
I go up, it gives me more VP.
Because you and B-Dave are better friends now.
Yeah.
Oh, how
True.
sweet.
We're all trashed together, yeah.
Wow.
Actually, to gain that, I need to do it twice. That gives me 1 VP instead of 2. But to go up to the next, I need to spend 2 cards instead of 1.
Okay. So,
So
do you
I-
want to give him a second card?
I am. I'm going to flip over this hammer to aid again, and you can also take that card.
Hey.
Just
Exciting.
So
Thank you.
I gain 1 extra point for my.
I already
for-
gave you the 2.
Yes.
So we'll leave it at that.
Okay. Let's spend some boots to move me up to that this place here.
Ooh, the cat-controlled rabbit hole.
Yes. I will spend my boots and some tea to play a quest. It's an errand in a rabbit clearing, which gives me 1 victory point for every rabbit quest and 2 more victory points.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. You're at 9.
Yes.
Second only to the Eerie Dynasties.
And last, I will spend my my torch to explore this ruin, which gives me more boots.
So many boots. What are you talking about?
All the boots.
You liked it?
I did. I liked it so much.
Thank you. You going to bed?
I think I might go to bed or.
Or since you're a raccoon, this is when you really creep around. But is it your evening phase?
I think I will go with that being. Oh, and I draw a new quest card. Yes, I'm gonna go with my evening phase.
Shall I card ya?
Yes.
Just
thank
one?
You, thank you. Yes, because I don't have any coins yet.
You done been carded.
And now I only have 1 card in my hand.
Okay, Marquise.
Wonderful. Marquise de Cat. Okay, so bird song. Get some wood up in my sawmills. I'm also gonna.
Come on.
We're children.
How dare you laugh at Marquis de Kitty? I'm going to play Stand and Deliver. So
No.
in birdsong, I may take a random card from another player, but then that player gets a point.
So you keep this out because it has a gray background.
Okay.
And that is just a perpetual.
That's a thing that just happens forever?
Yeah. If you control 3 mouse clearings in birdsong, take a random card from another player. That player gets a point.
I'm gonna take one from you, B-Dave. You have a nice hand of cards.
You're not in birdsong because you have to play that in daylight. It's
Next
start of
time.
your next turn.
It's crafting.
Yep.
I see. Never mind. Keep your cards for now. Okay, I'm gonna craft again, because crafting comes first before my action.
That's a Gina DeVivo just mantra.
Of course, crafting first. So I will craft, and here's some more tea for you. I'm making some more tea. Come on over.
I should mention, you, for a long time, were one of the 3 hosts on Minds and Crafts, an
I
old
was.
show here on Geek and Sundry.
So much crafting.
In case the people don't know of your crafting
And
skills.
also mining, yes.
Okay, I have some more tea up in here. So if you want to come over and craft with me,
All the tea.
we can tea it up.
You have so many cats recruited. I need to
So I have
fight you more.
one tool for making some tea. And then I will build a sawmill for 2. Bam. I'm gonna build it.
I'm gonna move your VP up too.
Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna do that. I would like to march to.
Do march. Okay.
This is making me nervous.
Good.
So I want to defend this space. So I would like to march my friends over here. I know that triggers stuff for you.
Yes, I get a
Card from you.
fox card from you.
You can have this fox.
Okay. Okay.
And you have one more march.
If I could
Uh-oh.
recommend.
Yes.
I don't like it. No, she must make her own strategic decisions.
You can move this guy from your keep because nobody can attack your keep. Nobody can do
That's a
anything
good
to your
point.
keep.
No
so
need
you
to have
don't
anyone
need
there.
anyone there.
Oh, brilliant.
You're right.
Strategery.
But who'll man the castle?
Who will mend it?
Because you're all here.
Yes.
And I want to defend these lines.
I don't like it.
I'm gonna move these kitties here.
That means I get another fox card.
Yes. I can give you something else.
No, you have to
It
give
has
a
to be a
fox card.
fox card.
No, it does.
What if she-
Or a wild
Or
card.
a wild.
Oh,
A wild would represent
yes.
a fox, so that makes sense.
Yep.
I'll give you that one as well.
Okay.
And then you have one more action.
And then,
So you built and you marched.
yes,
And what's your last action?
I shall recruit more kitties.
Uh-oh, you've got
So,
1, 2,
kitty.
3.
Kitty, kitty,
That's it.
that's it.
Okay, now draw up in your evening.
Okay, 1, 2.
Okay, my turn. Well, the Eerie Dynasties is going to add to our recruiting, and then I can craft if I like. I have control of a bunny roost, so I will craft to gain a VP for blue, and a boot. You like my boot? I got a boot.
I have 3 boots already. I could
got a
take more
boot?
boots, but I might.
You got 4 feet.
Anyone like boots?
They're all
Now,
booted.
I will recruit 6. And I think if I run out of these tokens, then I'm totally screwed because I'll not have nothing left to recruit. So I need to get a bunch of players killed this turn. So we'll recruit. I can only move twice. So let's see. I'm going to come at Gina hard. I'm going to
Oh,
go
no.
all in the foxhole. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces there. So I'm going to move 6 pieces in to party with you.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I could battle Gina twice there, or in this rabbit hole, I can get rid of the sympathy because if B-Dave can play 2 of the same suit supporter cards, he can just wipe out all my birds there. Plan. Okay, so I moved 6 as one move, and then I move 2 away as my other move.
Away from.
Oh, but they're protecting my roostfulness.
Also, there's nothing to say you can't fight Gina and then decide if you want to fight my sympathy or fight Gina more.
That's true. Okay, so I'm moving. I've moved 2. These 2 moved for 1 move. These 6 moved for another move. I'm
Okay.
fighting Gina first.
All right.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
3 against 0. I
Aw.
kill 3 cats.
My cats. My cats.
You're down to 0 lives.
I'm less threatened if you take that roost now because I moved my warriors out. So I'm gonna battle Gina again.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh. But I've already got control of it,
Yeah.
and I can just build there next turn.
You could.
Don't you have to battle twice? Don't you have to battle twice?
I do, but now I have the choice to battle you or Gina. But Gina has a lot of power. You've got 3 sympathy on the board.
And if you roll a 3 again, you can also remove her recruiting station. After you get rid of the warriors.
Wait, how?
Because you can destroy a building the same way they've
But
been
you have
attacking
to
my
you have
sympathy.
to destroy the warriors first.
That seems
Yeah.
important.
Do
Also,
I have a recruiting station?
do.
Oh, I
You
do.
So, B-Dave, if you are able to knock out everything here, can you place one of your bases?
Yeah.
So that's your goal.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel bad that you're not on the board. So maybe
It's-
I'll let you place.
do whatever you think you
I'm
need
gonna fight
to do.
Gina.
I don't
Coming
know.
at you, kitties.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 against 0.
Oh, bye, cat.
Oh, that was lucky
Thank
for you.
you.
That was
Yeah.
lucky for you.
That
Now
was
I
good.
will
Still
build.
feels hard.
I'm gonna build there. And
It still feels hard.
It does. It hurts a lot.
I did get 4 VP because I placed another roost. And then I have no cards. I've solved my decree. I gained my VP, and now I will draw 2 cards.
It's time for the revolution to begin. For fuck's sake. I institute. Do you like that for Fox's sake? I institute a rebellion here, so I remove all of yours.
No, my cat.
But you know what? I'm going to start the revolution here, because I'm going to start my Fox base here.
Wait, can
But
you
don't
do that
worry,
in 2 different places?
Oh, I'm going to incite revolutions in both, so we'll
What?
get rid of all those
You have
guys.
4 Fox cards to play?
Oh, indeed I do. So, I place a matching base and warriors there equal to the total number of matching sympathetic clearings. So I guess I get 2 warriors here. 'cause
You
I
have
2
2
Fox
sympathies.
clearings.
Yeah.
2 here. And
I think those
will
are
have
loaves of
2
bread you're
here.
playing as?
No, they're very vicious mice. They're incredibly, they don't let their cute smiles fool you, okay?
Got it.
The mouse is coming for everybody.
That is true. We are equally. I get a warrior in my officer's box now.
Oh, I don't think that we like that.
Although for every I get 2 officers because I spark 2 revolutions. Train, spend a card from my hand matching a built base to place a warrior in the officer's box. That's interesting. I'm going to do that.
Can you auto place these officers, or did you have to train twice?
So I got 2 because I do get a warrior in the officer's box from a revolt. And then I
Dang.
can make more officers.
So many officers.
Right, so I'm going to spend a card in my hand, matching a base, which is a bird, so for the fox, basically.
Yeah.
For where I have this here.
Okay.
To train another officer. Okay.
Oh boy.
So moving into evening now.
So
Yep.
in your evening, you have more going on than us, because we just have draw, but you have military operations.
I can because we attack in the night.
Oh my god.
That's,
Those are creeping mice.
Yeah.
So now I can move, I can recruit, I can battle, or I can organize. I can remove a warrior and place sympathy somewhere. So
We just
I'm going to move over here.
You're moving to Gina's other little mouse hole there. Oh my
I
gosh, she's got a
am.
sawmill and a recruiting station.
Yes.
What are you doing to me?
I'm going
you
to,
attacking me?
Yeah, we're going to
No, you're not.
Oh gosh.
Ambush. You automatically take 2 hits.
So she's played ambush. At the start of a battle, defender may play to deal 2 immediate hits and then discard.
Yes.
Okay.
Which removes your warriors.
Cancel if attacker plays matching ambush. Do you have a mouse ambush?
Nope,
Okay.
I don't.
So you're gonna take 2 hits, but you rolled a 2 and a 1, so you were
But
gonna.
it happens
it's
before.
No, she
before
kills
the
you
roll
before
even
the
happens.
fight.
Start.
Yep.
Oh my.
Kills my mice immediately.
Yes.
Oh dang.
I draw 2 cards now because I draw 1 at the end of my phase and I draw 1 for having a base out.
Okay.
For my bird song, I refresh up to 8 items now, or no, up to 7. Sorry, which I had 7 turned over. So everything's good. And the second part of my bird song, I'm just gonna slip away into the forest, and then I will spend a boot to move over into this clearing. I will use my torch to dig through these ruins and gain a victory point,
1 VP4.
which gets me another satchel. I will spend another boot, slide over here.
What you doing?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
It's been lonely over here. How's everything else?
It's good, it's good. How about,
How are my stations? Are all my recruits happy?
spend a boot and a satchel to do logistics help in this fox clearing, which will allow me to, I'm actually gonna take 2 cards from this one because I'm low on cards. I need more cards because I want to then spend 2 swords to give you some aid.
Me?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, I give you these 2,
Thank
which
you.
bumps your alliance with you up. Give me
We're
2
really
more
good friends.
points.
2 points.
2
Oh wow,
points.
you are at 12 VP
And
now.
give me that T. Oh, I gain a new quest card because I played a quest. That is gonna be it for me.
Do you need to draw more cards?
I do, I get draw 1 card.
1 card. Gina.
Yes. I'm going to be placing wood at all of the sawmills.
Excellent.
And then birdsong. How many cards does everyone have? Let's
2.
see.
Please
5.
take 1 of mine.
2? No.
5.
But I have to discard everything next turn.
Okay. I'll take one of yours at random. Just fan him.
Okay.
He fought you last turn.
He did.
Do you recall?
I do. I'm taking his stuff.
I get it.
I mean, look at this.
And B-Gave gains 1 point.
1
do.
point.
You do.
For green.
I'm playing this scouting party. So as an attacker in battle, I cannot be affected by ambush cards.
Nice.
Okay.
because you had control over 2 mouse.
So that is your
Please.
craft. That is your
Yes,
craft.
that is my craft phase. Now I take my action. I will spend 3 wood, and I will build a little sawmill there. I get 3 points. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my, so
What's up?
that's a little tough.
Um,
Hey, oh, you're joining me.
Oh,
I have
hello.
15 victory points.
okay, I will recruit. 'Cause
And this is your second action?
Yes.
this is my second action.
Okay, recruiting?
Recruit. Recruit.
And up there.
Recruit.
Yeah, even to the war zone.
The war zone.
Okay, and then your third action.
My third action, I will
Battle me. Battle me.
just, can I?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can.
absolutely you can. Battle me.
Oh,
But
but no, don't.
It's very
no.
unlikely
Why
she'll
would I
take
do
out
that?
4 things.
No,
It's
she,
Why would
no,
I
she,
do that?
She has to be. No, she.
Oh yeah, no, it's
battle will
actually
help her.
it's actually still good too.
It
like,
doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna place it
I'm
back in there.
gonna discard this card, since I can't help you with it, to overwork. I'm gonna put another sawmill down.
Okay, that's
Got
your turn.
2. Oh, but I have to put it in a mouse. 1 second. Mouse. I will spend to take 1 more action to move and move, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, ready?
you
But I have to give you a card.
Because
Yep.
there's sympathy there.
So I will give you this. Oh no, wait. Yes, right?
Well, it has
the
to
top
be.
one.
It has to
It
be.
has to
the
be a
fox,
fox.
Fox suit. If
But
it's
the-
not. If it's not
your
the fox.
choosing.
suit-
Top fox or bottom fox?
Top fox.
fox.
Top fox. So yes, I could just give you these.
Yep. Are you gonna
There.
fight with me?
I
Turn's
can't.
over.
My turn
She's
is
out of-
over.
Okay.
Draw
Okay.
cards for your evening. 2 cards.
1, 2, and I also did I give myself the 3?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
So now it comes to the Eerie Dynasties' turn. Oh, aren't you sorry? Yes, I could add things to my decree. How about I just add 2 cards to recruit? Why does it matter? Nothing matters anymore because now it's my daylight phase and I couldn't craft those cards because I don't have control. I can't craft more tea. There's no more tea to be crafted. So just recruit. I don't have 2 fox. I don't have control over 2 fox areas. So I don't need a sword. I'll just recruit 10 birds. But I only have 2.
Oh.
So I will recruit. I'll do the first recruit action of my billion recruit actions, and they're gonna go to defend. Oh gosh, I'm hopeless over here unless I get. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Nothing. We're gonna go in the war zone. Okay, and then I'm humiliated. So lose 1 victory point per bird card on my decree. It's 3. I go down 3 victory points. 1, 2, 3. I'm now at 12 with poison. And then
welcome to the slums.
purge the decree, except the viziers who I'll move to a different spot, my loyal viziers. I've purged my decree, discard them. Yes, depose my leader. This was the charismatic leader. Now I get to choose a new one and reassign my viziers, and then I immediately rest and go to evening. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my 2 cards so B-Dave can do his turn while I decide which new leader will be
You all done?
in charge. Oh, yes.
Cool. I cannot revolt. I cannot spread sympathy. I can craft. I'm going to build armorers, so in battle I may discard this to ignore any hits taken. Terms of mobilization, I'm going to put this into my supporters pile. I'm going to put this in my supporters pile also. Military options. Right now, we don't need to do anything here in our military options. So at the end of my turn, I'm going to draw 2 cards, and that's it for me.
All right.
up?
I can refresh up to 9 things now because I have
Insane.
all of the tea. I am full up on tea, so much tea. It is beautiful. So I refresh everything. And I could slip away, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stay right there in that foxhole. Because first up, I'm going to explore, which gives me 1 victory point. If you could, please. Thank you. Explore the last of the ruins.
Did you move the victory points there?
1 for me. And I gained another dagger. That is not what I wanted. I'm going to spend 2 boots.
Pizza in Los
Boom.
Angeles.
Boom. All the way over there. And I will age you twice to give you both of these.
Cool.
Give me them boots.
One boot.
Thank you.
Not them boots. Single boot. Make use of that, sir.
And I gain 2 more points. That is brings me to evening, where I will draw 1 card, please, and I will give you 1 more raccoon fact.
Yes, time for a raccoon.
So raccoons, their front paws have 4 times as many sensory nerves as their back paws because they use their front paws as another sensory organ in the dark so that they can see and feel things. They have as many sensory nerves on their hands as we do, and when they dip them in water, it makes their nerves more sensitive, and so they will douse their hands and then use them to see.
So if I want my hands to be more sensitive for certain activities, I just dip them in some water?
Yeah,
Well,
not
things
cold water
general-
though, not cold water.
Things are
Gotcha.
generally more sensitive when they're wet.
Interesting.
So we're on to the Marquise de Cat.
Marquise de Cat.
The dirtiest game you know.
Okay,
From
so birdsong first. Things at all of my things. I have a lot of things now.
You have so
I
many
can,
sawmills.
I can take a card. How many cards you got?
I have 1 card.
1 card?
3.
You have a lot of cards. I want to take one from you.
Do I give you a certain suit, or you
No,
choose
I
it
get to pick a random.
Well, I don't want you to take any of these cards because I planned for things.
I figured.
I'm not looking. Go.
What'd you take?
Oh, that's not that exciting at all.
Discard
I didn't
pile
want
for
that.
1 second. The dominance cards got discarded, and they should stay available, so they should be here over on the side.
Hey, let's talk about dominance cards real quick. So dominance cards, instead of being discarded, go to the side, and if any of us have at least 10 points, I believe, if you want to just take your VP token off the board and instead go for a dominance goal, you can totally do that.
So our 2 dominance cards now are 1
That's
allows
good for
you to win.
This is my turn.
Allow you to win the game if you rule 2 of the opposite corners. Any 2 opposite corners, if you rule them both, you win the game.
Yep. Well, if it's the start of your turn, you have to
And
make
this
it all the way
one
around.
is
Well?
yeah, you win the game if you rule 3 rabbit clearings at the start of your birdsong.
Which you do. So.
Which-
And you have a pretty good stranglehold on 2 of them. So it's actually not a bad situation for you.
If only we'd been looking at these dominance cards,
Right.
I would have won in my last bird song.
We'd have stopped you.
Oh boy.
Because you have to control all 3 and make it all the way around controlling all 3, with all of us knowing you have to make it all the way around controlling all 3.
I don't know if you know that.
Right.
Oh boy.
I mean, I just said it, so yes.
I don't
do.
know that you know that. You can't prove it.
But that
Facts
isn't-
are
that-
facts.
This changes things. Does it? I don't know. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to play with. Beautiful. I will build another recruit station
Oh my.
for 3.
Marcus.
1, 2, 3.
And 3 VP?
Meow. Yes.
Or is the orange? Oh my gosh, she's winning. 1, 2, 3. 18 points.
And I will place it here.
Why is it 3 points? Because she spent 3, or
I
that thing just
got
cost
it for
okay.
building it.
It says it underneath.
First action.
Okay.
I don't own it anywhere else except there. Okay. I will, for another 3, I will build another sawmill
Oh my.
right here, and I get 4 points.
Second action, 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're 22 VP.
Cool boy.
And last action.
Last action. I will recruit. Just
Okay.
in case. Protection. Right? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you have more than 5 cards?
Let's find out. 5. No.
Yeah, to claim them, you need to play 2 of the same suited card to claim the dominance.
Excellent.
To say, I am taking this over as my new victory condition. This is what I'm doing instead of going for 30 victory points.
Have you drawn your cards?
I haven't. Oh, now.
Now you have to discard down to 5.
Okay.
As you're
Gladly.
As you're deciding what to discard, and remember, if you discard any dominance, they'll go on the board. I shall taketh my turn. So I have a new leader, the Eerie Leader Commander. As attacker in battle, you deal an extra hit. This automatically gives me a move in battle action. Now it's my bird song, so I can add something to my decree. I have to add at least one thing, so I'm gonna add move to my decree. and then play 2 rabbit cards. I can claim this dominance card, and I shall do so. If I have at least 10 points, which I have 12, I will remove my VP point tracker from the board, and now all I want is dominance of 3 rabbit clearings. You win the game if you rule 3 at the start of your bird song. Now, my turn's already started, so I gotta keep on going with my turn, but so long as I hold control of what I've already got control of, I got this. So, I'm going to move twice. Let me just move all. I'm abandoning that fox clearing and moving everything to the rabbit clearing up top. And I'm abandoning this mouse clearing, moving everything to the rabbit clearing on the bottom. And then I have a chance to battle. You've got 3 cards there, and you're gonna try real hard to revolt against me. So I have the choice to battle Gina, who's got 4 in this place against my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I'm gonna let that battle itself out. And then I'm going to fight against your sympathy, B-Dave.
Okay.
2 against 3.
Yes.
But you actually don't hit me back if it's only a sympathy token, I believe.
Right, but
So
I do get a card.
I give you a card, but I have no card, so I'm drawing a card for you.
Yep.
And then I'm removing your sympathy.
Oh,
There you are,
boy.
sir. And now 'tis my evening, and I just draw up some cards because I don't take VP no more. Whew. Okay.
Done?
That is my turn, yes.
Okay. I'm going to incite another revolt here. And destroy.
Against Gina and her
Against
fox?
me?
Yes, destroy Gina's
Who's
cats.
the target?
So all 3 of these are removed,
She
and I
wins
get.
next turn if
I
we don't
get-
attack her.
Well, he
get
only
2
has
more?
fox cards. What's he gonna
Right.
do?
Oh, no.
Means I move 2 more soldiers out help.
Ooh.
I'm going to place some sympathy over help.
Oh, no.
While this nonsense
dislike.
is happening.
Dislike.
Right? So
Thumbs
discard
down
all
button.
of those.
Okay.
All right, mobilize. I'm going to move that to my supporter pile. Train, I don't need any more. So now for my military operations, I have 3 I can take. So up to officers, right? So we're gonna move over here.
What are you
and-
doing? What are you doing?
Oh, we're about to throw hands.
here?
You have a distinct
safe.
a distinct material advantage though. 'Cause
Okay,
I'm
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yep.
7 against your 4.
Yep. So I destroy. Where are you gonna do something?
2 of them.
Nope.
I destroy 2 of them. Okay.
Oh my.
So now so I moved and I have attack, but does that mean I can attack again? Because I have a 3rd officer.
Yeah, you have 3 officers, which means you
Okay.
get 3 military operations. 1 was move, 1 was battle, another can also
Although-
be battle.
I'd like the record to show now that we have an equal number of soldiers here, you no longer control this.
No.
I have
she has
the roost, which counts as a point.
Oh, well then
one.
yeah,
You
we're gonna
destroy
fight
at
again.
least 1 more.
Yep, definitely gonna fight again.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Zeros.
Oh,
Yep.
No.
There we go. Yes. Okay. And then I draw 2 cards, and that is it for me. We need to reshuffle the whole deck now.
I can do.
Yep, that's it.
All right. Let me refresh and slip away into the night. Take me that way, please. Getting out of this. And so first, now that I'm in a fox clearing, I will do some questing. I will repair a shed in a fox clearing using a torch and a hammer, and I will gain 2 victory points for that, please.
2 VP.
VP.
Yes. Draw a new quest. I will then spend a boots to move south.
You're all about it.
Yes, move south to that mouse clearing, please.
Okay.
Where I will then do another quest, logistics help, in the mouse clearing with a boots and a satchel.
Are you quietly like accumulating like a ton of bonus VP for all the quests you've completed?
No.
No. Because it gets them immediately after.
I'm gonna.
I feel like it's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
use
like,
that to
surprise,
take.
I get 20.
Take 2 cards, please.
Right.
go.
And
They're not doing too bad over there.
No, they're not.
draw a new quest. And I will then
I'm on it.
quest again in this mouse space with my 2 boots to do an escort in a mouse clearing.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Is that what happens in a mouse clearing?
A mouse truck stop.
And I'll gain 2 more victory points, please.
Okay, easy peasy. 19
Draw a new quest card.
Yeah, I mean, Gina's getting pretty
And
close over there, so.
I'm going to do something I haven't done yet.
What are you doing?
And I'm going to battle and take out your roost.
Don't you have to be in the same location as me?
It's your roost.
Is your roost.
Cool, I don't even want that roost.
Cool. Can you give me them dice?
Take it.
It's true.
Take it.
We're getting down to nastiness.
I'd kill your roost, which makes you hostile to me now.
Dun.
But I do gain a victory point for removing the thing, and then a victory point for removing a hostile target as well.
But was it
I
hostile?
wasn't
at the
hostile.
Oh,
at
you
the
weren't
time.
hostile as well, so
Hostile
just
at
the
the
one.
Great.
But now,
That's okay.
Open war.
I'm okay with that. So, Gina, you need 8 victory points to
I
win.
do.
And if you guys hold me off for one more turn, Gina will win.
We'll see. Okay.
It's not over till it's over.
Okay. So I'm gonna craft a little satchel for you. And I get 1
That's
victory
not the
point.
discard.
Oh,
new
sorry.
pile.
New pile.
New
You
pile.
put
It's
that's
true.
where the discard pile was.
That was
Sorry.
not your fault.
That's
It's
okay.
Chaos.
May I have the
Saboteur.
bag, please?
A bag, this thing?
Yes. Thank you so much.
Like a mouse in a
So
sack.
I get 1 point.
I understand why you people are taking
crafting.
over the forest now.
I would like to move for 1 action. And I want to go 1, 2. Hello. Hello, friend. I'm going to join you. And then I'm going to discard to make some more work. So how many
That's your second.
actions?
So
My
you
second
you,
action?
You crafted, you marched, and crafting was not an action. Your first action was march. Your second action is overwork. Spend a card to place an extra wood at a sawmill.
Okay, I will spend, make some sawmill stuff here. Hello.
And a mouse one, perfect.
And I will discard 1 more to build another one at this little fox
So that was
friend.
your third action, unless you have birds to spend.
So I will spend 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I will have. So 4. I spend 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 wood.
I make a sawmill.
That is your final sawmill.
get you.
It is. I get 5 points.
Dang, girl. Okay,
getting
28. 2 away from winning. You just won the game. Oh, man.
I
Is
spend.
there something
Because
you
that
can
was
do to
your
get
third
to?
action. Can you give yourself an extra action?
I can't. I take my action and I build my final sawmill.
Your
Or
workshop.
my workshop. Bam.
And that's enough, right?
All right. And that is my next 30 victory points. Gina wins. Quick final impressions. B-Dave, what do you think of the game?
I like it a lot. Again, I like the complexity of it. I like the replay value. I like the fact that all 4 of us are basically playing 4 different games at once. I think it's really great. Yeah.
Poisel?
I loved the game. It was a ton of fun. I like the variable strategy here.
Gina, you won this game as the
did.
Marquise de Cat. How does it feel?
I feel like I need a new pair of whiskers. This game is wonderful. This is lovely. I love all of the different things that are going on. It's because you can never strategize for someone else because I don't know what's going on.
You sure can't.
It's really fun. I like it.
Brilliant. Well, thanks so much to you guys for coming and playing with me. Thanks to our friends at Leader Games for this beautiful game. And thanks so much to you guys at home for watching Game the Game. We'll see you next time. Bye.